Mr. Nori, good morning. I'm
Good
Matthew
morning, sir.
Moyer. I'm the
Great
business
meeting you.
manager here.
Great meeting you,
Great
sir.
meeting you as well. May I join you?
Absolutely.
Excellent, thank you. So I have a few responsibilities here at the dealership. First of which is to make sure that all of your paperwork is done correctly. The second of which, I'll make sure that all of your funding needs are properly taken care of. And third, I want to get you in that brand spanking new BMW as quickly as possible.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Appreciate it.
May I begin?
Absolutely.
Okay. So for your titling purposes, is your last name spelled correctly here as N-O-O-R-I?
That's correct.
Okay. And you're at 151 Main Street, Denver, Colorado, 54321.
That's
Is that
correct, yes.
Okay. And I see here that you have State Farm insurance. Okay.
Yes.
And what is your deductible?
500.
And have you reached out to your insurance agent and
Yes,
let
I
them know?
did.
Okay. And do you have full coverage?
Yes.
Great.
Thank
Well,
you.
I see that you are purchasing a 2023 BMW M5 and that you're trading in a 2018 Toyota Camry and you have a payoff of $5,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And did you verify that payoff or did your salesperson?
My salesperson did.
Excellent, thank you. Okay, so I see here that you're putting down $3,000. That will leave you with an unpaid balance right here. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So some of the next questions I have are about your credit. Would you feel more comfortable here, or would you like to go to my?
Oh, no, we
business
can do it
office?
here.
Okay. Did you fill out the credit app, or did your salesperson fill
I
that out
did.
for you? Okay. And I see that you've been at 151 Main Street in Denver, Colorado for 12 years, 6 months.
That's
Is that
correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And you've been with BMW downtown Denver for 7 years. Is
That's-
that correct
that's
as well?
correct.
Excellent. And I see that you make $177,000 a year. Is that before or after taxes?
This is before taxes.
Okay. And do you have any other income?
I don't.
Okay. Tell me, have you had an auto loan in the past?
I had with the BMW, yes.
Okay, excellent. Quick question for you. In regards to your credit, would you say that it's great, in the middle, or not so good?
Somewhere in the middle.
And why do you say that?
During the COVID, I missed a couple payments,
Okay.
but I caught up on everything now. I do have the documentation for it.
So you're all caught up in
Yes.
the documentations
Yes.
there? Man,
Yes.
that is fantastic news. Listen, I think I have everything I need to get started on your
Awesome.
paperwork.
Thank you.
Are you familiar with an iPad?
Absolutely.
So if I ask you to fill out this brief survey, you could do that?
Yes, sure.
It'll really help me expedite the process,
Definitely.
get some great options for you.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. I'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes and we'll get you on your way.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I really
you, sir.
appreciate it.
All right, I'll be right back. Mr. Nori, thank you for
Hi,
your
Matthew.
patience.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
my pleasure. So I see that you've been quoted a payment of $775 a month. And what I want you to know is that you can leave today with that brand spanking new BMW with that payment and approved credit. Okay? Now,
Yes, sir.
there are some options that I would like to discuss with you as well, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. So based on that survey that I asked you to fill out, we took a look at those answers along with information from Edmunds.com and some of our other customers that have purchased that exact same vehicle. And they really found benefit in our driver's care program. The first thing in that program is the vehicle service contract. It's a platinum service contract. It'll cover your vehicle for 5 years and 75,000 miles. Now, as you and I were talking, you mentioned to me that you plan on keeping the vehicle about 5 years.
That's correct.
And driving about 15,000 miles a year.
That's correct.
Well, this platinum service contract will cover you for 5 years and 75,000 miles. It has no deductible and it will cover the parts and labor on all of the covered components of your car.
Nice.
A lot of our customers see a whole lot of value in that, especially the ones that
great.
keep it for the length of time that you do.
That's awesome.
The second thing that I have proposed to you here is what's known as BMW Care. It will cover all of your maintenance for the first 40,000 miles that you own the vehicle. Now, You mentioned that you'd like to do all of your service work here at the dealership.
Absolutely.
This will make it really easy. It follows the VIN number on your car. So when you pull your car into service, they scan your VIN, and all you do is sign and drive. There's nothing else for you to worry about. It covers your lube, oil, filter. It gives you a 15-point inspection throughout each one of your services. It's absolutely
That's
fantastic.
great.
Okay. The last suggestion I have in this first section is what's known as gap insurance. If you're not familiar with gap insurance, in essence what it means is, if your vehicle were to experience a total loss and your insurance company did not cover the full amount of the loan that you owe, gap insurance can cover that remaining balance so that you don't have anything else out of pocket. Now, the other thing that you mentioned is that you have a $500 deductible on your
Yes.
insurance. Gap may cover up to $1,000 of that insurance
That's
deductible.
awesome.
So it can really help you in that way as well.
That's perfect.
So here are your payment options. Do you have any questions about anything that I've talked to you about so far?
No?
Okay. One thing that we always recommend is that our customers read that contract fully. You want to know what's covered, what's included, and what is excluded.
Thank you.
Always recommend that people do that. So the next thing I'm going to propose to you includes everything within that driver component package, but it adds a couple more features. The first of which is known as tire and wheel.
Okay.
Tire and wheel does exactly what it sounds like. It covers the tires and the rims on your vehicle. So if you were to experience a blowout or rim damage by a covered road hazard, Tire and Wheel will repair or replace your tire and or repair and replace your wheel. It's for the full 5
That's
years
great.
and it's unlimited coverage. The second thing is what's known as dent and ding. Now, a man dressed as impeccably as you are can certainly understand the value of keeping your car looking like you do.
Absolutely.
Dent and ding will cover all of the dents and all of the dings in your automobile up to the size of a credit card. So
That's
somebody loses control of their shopping cart in the parking lot and it hits your car. If you open your car door into something in the garage and you get a little ding, you bring it in, they don't sand it, they don't paint it, they don't bond it, they make that vehicle look
Oh,
like it's
that's
brand new.
great.
And it's
That
fantastic
is just
coverage.
great.
The final thing I'd like to propose to you is what's known as PermaPlate.
Mm-hmm.
PermaPlate will keep the exterior and the interior of your car in great shape as well. In regards to the exterior, things like tree sap, bird droppings, acid rain, any of that stuff can happen because as we know, life happens. We can fix that for you. On the interior of the car, if you're on your way to work and you spill your Starbucks and you can't get the stain out of your seat or out of your carpet, it takes care of that for you as well.
That's
Any
awesome.
questions on anything I've covered
No,
for you?
you covered it all.
Okay.
Thanks for all the info.
Well, here are your payment options. I guess my only question to you is, would you like for your payments to start in 30 or 45 days?
So, Matthew, let me tell you, my friend, I really appreciate it for all the information.
Yes.
But I really want to stick to my payments. So I can't have any increase. So I want to stay with my original payment.
And I completely understand what you're saying.
Thank
You
you
know,
so
it's
much.
hard sometimes to see the value in something if we can't justify the cost.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple more questions?
No, go ahead.
If your insurance, if you were not required to leave here with full coverage insurance on your automobile, would you consider doing that?
No.
I agree. No one would. Let me ask you, what is your yearly insurance premium?
$1,000.
And I think you told me that your deductible is $500. Is that correct?
Yes.
And if you were to have a ticket or 2 or 3 this year, what do you think might happen to your rate?
They could go up.
Okay, and if you had a whole bunch of claims on that insurance, it could get even worse. What could happen?
Actually, not renew my coverage.
Exactly, and that would be a nightmare situation.
Yes.
So with a 5-year insurance premium of $5,000, isn't it fair to say that you spend $1,000 a year on insurance?
Yes.
Okay, and that vehicle service contract is $360 a year for a total of $1,800 a year over the course of those 5 years. It'll provide you with excellent protection. I I guess my only question to you then is, would you like for your payment to start in 30 or 45 days?
Actually, yes, I would like to do this.
Okay. Well, listen, I completely understand how you feel. Let me ask you just a few more questions. You said that you had budgeted for $345 a month. And what I'm asking you to do is consider a monthly payment of $375 a month. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's say that right after your vehicle service contract, that original factory warranty ended, you had to bring your car in for service, and all of a sudden, your bill is $1,000. Let me ask you a question. Would it be easier for you to pay that $1,000 service bill plus your $345 monthly payment? Or would it be easier for you to have the vehicle service contract at $375 a month and then just have a $100 deductible payment when it's time to pick that vehicle up from service?
Definitely $475.
So again, my question to you is, would you like for that payment to start in 30 or 45 days?
45 days, please.
Enjoy your new
Thank you
automobile.
so much. I really appreciate it for all the info.
If you wouldn't mind just signing your full name at that bottom corner, I'd greatly
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Appreciate
You've been a blessing,
Thank
sir.
you so much. It was a pleasure.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.